Hello, everybody. Good evening. How are we doing today? Happy Thursday to us all. I trust we had an amazing and a great day today. Welcome to Real Talk with Bianca. Mindset your roadway to wealth. Well, it's a pleasure and a delight for another episode. This is episode number 31. So, if it's for your first time to jump on, you're highly welcome. And if it's for your first time to watch from my YouTube channel, make sure you like, you comment, you share, and you subscribe and hit on that notification button. And also feel free to check out the previous episodes because I've brought amazing speakers. Each and every week I bring different amazing speakers to come and share their journey. So, if you have time, feel free to go out and check it out and see, other episodes. All right, so yeah, I cannot imagine that it's already almost the end of June. Can you imagine? Time is just flying by so quickly and so fast. It's almost the end of the month already. Wow. Okay, so tonight I'm not alone. Obviously, I always have somebody to come and share and inspire us. And since it's Men's Month, I was really delighted to be bringing on a man tonight. So, I really wanted to have men all this month, but unfortunately, they are very busy and so hard to get hold of. But I'm delighted that, one of my boss man, agreed. He said, okay, yes, I'll be available. So I'm just going to bring him on to the spotlight right now. And this is my boss man, Richmond. Wow. Welcome, boss man. Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, boss lady. And I'm really touched to be in your platform today. I think it's going to be an interesting one, and I can't wait to actually kickstarting with you this evening.
Wow, wow. Thank you so much. I am so delighted to have you on board. I'm looking forward to hear what you have to share, what you have to, the way you're going to inspire our audience tonight, because I have heard you speaking a couple of times. So I'm also really looking so forward to tonight's show. And, I believe it's going to be a great and an awesome one. To kickstart, please just introduce yourself to our audience. They want to know who's Mr. Richmond.
Thank you very much once again, boss lady. I think, like you said, we are still in Father's Day month, so I would say happy Father's Day belated. Is it belated? Yeah, belated to our audience. Yes. My name is Richmond Osei. I'm a Ghanaian, and I'm currently based in UK, England, to be precise. I'm a father of three lovely girls with a very beautiful wife. Um, I am a Christian, and also professionally, I am a qualified child social worker.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. I'm sure people are looking forward to know and discover more what you have to share with them from, your professional aspect and also from a male's perspective because most of the time they hear ladies, so I'm sure they're excited to hear what you like to say, as you be representing most of the men, so they would like to know what you'll have to share. So now it's my turn. I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Bianca Ayila. I'm a mom of three amazing boys. I'm an health and lifestyle coach. I'm a gospel music singer. I'm a Christian also by religion. I live in the Republic of Ireland. I'm Congolese and, grew up in South Africa. And yeah, so that is me in a nutshell. So my passion is to inspire healthy living around the world and also to empower people to financial freedom and time freedom, helping people to build their dreams or build digital businesses. So that is me in a nutshell. And I'm excited. I'm looking forward to know for you to share with us how you are doing all this thing as a dad and as where someone that's working and is an entrepreneur, how do you do it? Can you share with us how do you do it?
Well, it's very amazing. Before you become a dad, I think you need to actually make sure that you are already prepared for that. So from the very beginning, I started raising my family. I was already prepared to have them and be with them. And just starting from number one, number two, number three, you can see how the responsibility keep increasing. Combining this with our jobs or businesses is always very challenging and very harmful. But God's so good, we have managed it up to this point. Just imagine my first child is in uni for the first
Wow.
in the first
Oh,
year. The second just finished her GCSE today. And then
wow, congratulations.
the third is also
Wow.
the third is 14 in year nine. So just imagine I have come a long way, and
Mm,
I am not doing it on my own by the courtesy of the support of my wife. We have
absolutely.
come this far, combining this with our normal jobs and also this business. It has given us a lot of leeway as compared to before we got to know this business. So as we go along, you will know how we have managed our family and how we are doing it now.
Wow, wow, wow. I'd like to say really massive congratulations, for being such a responsible dad and a responsible husband. We have a problem in the world where there's so many people, mothers raising children on their own with no fathers, children growing up with no, with not both parents. So I just like to say, commend you, congratulations for that, and
Yeah.
God bless you for that. Now we're going to go to our 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 next question. Okay, so what was your mindset like about before joining network marketing?
To be frank with you, boss lady, I never ever be a fan for multi-level marketing businesses or network business because I'm
Mm,
somebody that never like commission. I want to see the real cash. I don't want to work with commission. So from the very from the very word go, I have never been a fan for network businesses or business that will actually make your earnings through commissions. I remember when I finished my A levels, my first job was an insurance underwriter. And insurance underwriters, our earnings were based on
the
commissions, and it
commission.
didn't go well.
Okay. Uh,
Didn't go well. And from that
yeah.
time, I never like multi-level marketing businesses. Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, the woman that I fall in love with, who is now my wife, also had a different passion and different mindset for
Mhm.
multi-level marketing. So the very moment she came into this country, she started doing multi-level marketing businesses. Okay.
Wow.
And I can count as many as five that she has actually went into. But until she actually hit the goal to actually come in contact with this particular business that we are going to talk about or we are talking about, all
Mhm.
the four or five that she has done before have failed. So just imagine somebody that I never had the mindset of going into multi-level marketing businesses. My wife, who also have fun for that, also failed in four occasions. So this actually killed my interest for multi-level marketing business until we are here today.
Wow. That's very interesting. Now, the big question now is why did you end up joining? Why did you join the business now? You
But
know.
finally, I got into this business when my wife, who is now my boss lady, who is my
Mhm.
upline, and who I would say is my everything when it comes to everything in my life. Because they say when there's behind every successful man, there should be
The powerful and the
a
strong
wonderful wife. Yeah.
woman.
So she first stumbled on this business
Mm,
on a social media, and to be precise, on Facebook. Okay.
mm,
And then she never told me she has actually had this opportunity because She knew my mindset. She knew my comments. She knew what I was going to say about it. So she actually went into it before she started showing me every money that was coming into her account. And when she started, those monies were so negligible to the fact that I was worried why she was so excited that she has actually seen a business like that. And
Wow.
as she was even doing this, I was still practicing, and I was earning very good money as a social worker. So the money that she was actually earning was something that I don't think would change my mindset that I had before to join this business. So it took me almost 1.5 years whilst my wife was still in the business. And at the same time, the money that she was getting, that is when I realized that it was catching my money, my income, to the point that she was earning as much as double what I was earning.
Wow.
That is when I realized that, woo, what mistake am I doing? Why can't I pull the brake and look into what she's doing? Suppose it's not money laundering, so that in case she got arrested, I'm also going to be affected. So when I pulled the brake whilst I was still practicing my social worker, I decided to go deep into what that company is all about. And that is when I realized that it wasn't anything that was established 2, 3 years ago. It has been in existence at the time for almost 50 years.
Wow.
Having seen that, I read through the history of that company and I realized that they didn't even end up with this product. They started from very long journey with a prospective way of prospering all the way to this point. And therefore, I realized that, wow, the company has got a history. It got a very longevity, and therefore, it is not anything that I should be worried about. And then I started looking at the compensation plan. And that is where I was convinced that it wasn't money laundering business, but it largely depends your input, because I saw that it's like a computing. The more you put the thing in, the more it will give you an outcome. And when I saw how she was putting her effort into the business, that is why she was getting that large amount of monies. So I realized that, oh, this is not something that I have to worry about. So from there, I just gave her my bank card and said, look, register me and let me also give it a go. And that was the journey all the way to today. And I can tell you, even at the point in October 2020, I have to give a career break for 6 months to do this business.
Wow.
So initially, my mindset for network business was zero. But now, if you want me to put my head down there for somebody to chop it in place of multi-level marketing business or network business, I will do that, because
Wow.
that is the best way so far. I have come to realize that you can hold your own destiny into your hand and you can determine how much I want to gain or how much I have to earn. You can get that.
Wow. 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 Can you imagine from someone that was saying, "Oh, this thing doesn't work. I hate network marketing," and now you are a number one fan. You can vouch for it. You say you can put your head on the line,
That is
like
it.
to say that network marketing is the thing.
And
It
I think
works.
the good thing about it is that they will say that there is the fool that will say they will never change their mind. Okay. No matter your stand for something, you have to also be open to make a change. And if you realize that, oh, this change will be very beneficial, there's no shame. You don't have to feel ashamed of changing your mind to go for something that is very important, like this type of business. Okay. And I think my mindset is also largely around the world, or people that are watching us, especially we, the men. We want something that at the end of the month, we will have the cash straight into our
Tangible.
exactly.
Something tangible.
So if it comes to commissioning, people think that, oh, it's not the right way to go. But I can tell you, if you hit the right spot, the right business, you will not even mention that it's a commission base, because what we are getting in this business, myself and my wife, who's my boss lady, what we are getting from this business, it's hardly for me to say that it's a commission. It's a salary, not even wages. It's a salary.
Hmm. Wow, that is so interesting. Don't worry, Bossman. Michael, at the end, we are going to give you a chance to ask questions. Yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to drop it in the chat area or in the comment section from whoever you're watching from. That person will definitely, get back to you. Maybe some of the questions they are going to be also addressed before the end of the show. Who knows? Okay, wow, that's interesting. Anyway, myself, let me just share just shortly about myself, why I joined this business. You know, coming from a perspective where I've had a business before I came to Europe. In Africa, I ran a business. Actually, I ran a big business without any business studies. Like I did, of course, business studies in school, but I didn't have any degree for business. But I was running a big business. Like I've touched like money. What I experienced before my business closed down, the challenges of having a normal business. Sometimes they're very stressful, where you have to think about rent, think about paying salaries, and so many things, the bills, the cell phone, paying for the phone line, all this marketing, advertising. You have to print flyers, you have to, like, it costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
So when I came to this country, most people were doing care, like care courses, but myself, that's my area. I love business, office administration, and all that. That's what I loved. So I went and registered myself for that. And fast forward, now, before I came into this business, there was a lady that was my upline, who I thank so much anyway, my angel, boss lady Carol, whoever she is. I salute her and I thank her for introducing me to
Need more
this business.
salaries.
Yeah, she started telling me about, okay, she know I had health challenges. First of all, she told me from the health perspective. At that time, I was still in college. I was actually doing my honors degree in business, and it was clashing with my appointments for my dialysis. Then I just thought, you know what, it's too much. Then lockdown came. Lockdown made me to think about, okay, I'm vulnerable. They say people that have health challenges, they'll catch this virus first. Then I thought, you know what, okay, let me give this thing a go. That's when I considered it. I was also skeptical because actually I was not even a Facebook person or social media person that much, because my Facebook, I would close it and open it, close it and open it. Then what happened? you know, um, so imagine, I almost even blocked my upline at a certain point because she kept on. She was insisting. She was insisting. But thank God I did not block her. And I thank her for also not giving up. So I'd like to say to you, partners over there, if someone is saying no, it doesn't mean they're saying no forever. Sometimes they're not yet ready at that time. Like myself, my own case, I was not ready because school was just overwhelming me, assignments, my treatment on the other side, it was just too much for me. And I decided to just defer and take a break. So then I decided to take this business. I remember, you know, before I quit, before I deferred my course, obviously I'd started, we asked to write our what kind of business we wanted to do, to venture into. I brought up different ideas, and my question I was asking myself was, where am I going to get this money from? You know, to realize these dreams, that okay, yes, I've said this is the kind of business that I want to do. I have these big dreams. How am I going to get this money? you know so I saw it, just, I didn't see it impossible, but I was just saying, oh my god. So when I was introduced, I saw this as a ticket for me to be able to accomplish all those dreams I've had. The other thing that attracted me was that franchise, the name franchise, that you'll be owning a franchise. Because I know in Africa, I tried to buy a franchise. At that time, when my business was going well, I wanted to buy a franchise for food. And I know how much it cost. It was something like KFC. So I know how much that thing cost. When they told me franchise is like 60 euros, I said, ah, I thought maybe these people are joking. It's a scam or something. How can you own a franchise? What do you mean? Franchise? Do people know what a franchise is? You know? I was like myself, my God. Imagine how much I was supposed to pay for that franchise. And they're asking only 60 euros for a franchise. And I don't have to pay every month. I don't have to pay every month like for a franchise fee. I only renew like once a year. That's what attracted me to join the business. Anyway, enough of that because it's not about me, it's about you. Now, I'm going to move forward and fast forward and go to my next question. So, what have you been able to achieve with this business? Share your journey.
Oh my goodness. Yes, I think this business has not just um, elevated me from where I was before to where I am now on my own, but it has actually put me to the level that myself and my family are enjoying a life that for
Mm,
the past 20 years that we have been in this country, the last 4 years that my wife has been in, and the 3 years that I have been in, it has transformed our life completely.
mm,
Okay. Because I remember when I was not doing this business and I was being a social worker. And before I became a social worker, I have done all these works, all jobs before. And
mhm,
as I'm talking to, I have done a lot of programs, first degree, master's, doctorate in business administration,
mhm,
and all this, but I was not making ends meet
mm,
until I go down to do social work and started
mm,
practicing social work. And that is when I realized that, okay, life is improving. But
mm,
when we hit this jackpot with this business, that is when I realized that, oh, there was something amazing and bigger than what we were before. Okay. And what I would say is that in 2016, for the courtesy of this business, in 2016, we had a council flat, or a council house rather, that
mhm,
I was meant to buy under right to buy. And the deposit that I was meant to pay was £6,000. But I did not even have £1,000 in my account to go and pay for that deposit. And I started processing this arrangement until it got to the point where I needed a mortgage and I was being asked for deposit for 6,000. And because I couldn't raise that 6,000, I have to actually stop the whole process and then let it go like that. Although I was still using the council house until we started this business. Last year, I started processing it. And just January this year, I was able to buy the house without not even through mortgage. I paid it outright cash.
wow.
I am not making any financial claims here, but I'm saying that this business helped me to be able to do that based on the hard work that I did through this business. And that is why I'm saying that the effort that you put into this business will generate what you want to have.
Mm,
So if I say that I have done this business and have been able to buy my council house that I could not afford to buy in 2016, it's not that I'm saying that when you come in today, tomorrow you'll be able to do the same thing. It has taken a lot of effort for me to be able to do this. And one amazing thing is that I have been in this country for 20 years.
mm,
And since then, or maybe during all these 20 years, anytime I want to go back to my country, that is Ghana, I
mhm,
have to look for the cheapest ticket. Those tickets that you buy from online, not direct from the flight, or maybe the flight the air company, so that if anything happens, all that you can get is just your airport tax. You lose all the money because You didn't buy it from the air companies, the flight
Mhm.
companies, but you bought it through online agents. And this is what I've been doing for all these 16 years before
Wow.
this business. And I remember there was an occasion I missed my flight and I lost this money. And because I always buy ticket online from these people, if the flight is 6 o'clock, I need to leave home around 2 o'clock.
Oh my
Just
God.
imagine. But
Wow.
through this business, I last went to Ghana with my wife for a funeral, and we did not even buy economy
Hmm.
from direct from the flights, but we bought business class the first time in my life. And it's something that I cannot describe it because it was amazing. It was a lifetime experience. I've
Wow.
never even sighted how it looks like in business class in a plane. But this business allowed me to use and rub shoulders with businessmen and business class. And I'm telling you, this business
Wow.
is not.
Bossman going first class cruise. Hey, Bossman.
And it has also given me the opportunity to visit other countries.
Wow.
We've never had external holidays before we had this business. But when we joined this business, we were able to take our family to Germany. We've been to Ireland. We've been to Turkey recently. I just took my wife when we were having our 20th anniversary, marriage anniversary. I took her to Turkey, a surprise
Wow.
visit. So this business has done it. It has exposed me outside UK because for the past 16 years, I've not traveled outside of UK until I joined this business. And besides that, the family, the community that I
Mhm.
have been exposed to. Where would I be to talk to you, boss lady Bianca?
Hmm.
You are all the way island, isn't it?
Ireland.
And I'm in
But
you.
I'm not happy. You came to Ireland with your family. You didn't come and visit.
I've let myself go.
How come you didn't come and see us? Eh? How can you come into our time? You don't knock and say knock knock. We
Don't
come and
worry.
welcome you
Don't
and give you
worry.
the Irish
We
welcome.
will arrange it. Don't worry. We will arrange it. I think the amazing thing is about the community,
Hmm.
how you are being embraced, no matter who you are.
Hmm.
It doesn't show whether I have my master's. It doesn't show whether I have my doctorate. It doesn't show even if you're a care worker. It doesn't show where
Doesn't
you're
matter.
coming from.
Hmm.
No
Hmm.
color, nothing. You are just being recognized. Okay, the recognition is amazing.
Hmm.
I have been working in this country for all these years. Not a single day that I have received an award to say that, Richmond, for the good work that you have done, this is for you. But when I started this business for the past almost 3 years now, you can imagine if well, our rewards, our
Awards. Hmm.
certificates, awards are all over this office.
Hmm.
And that's the recognition. And if you are called at the platform, you can see the joy from everybody's eyes. As I'm talking to you, we have bought our second home.
Wow.
Through
Congratulations. Wow. Oh
this
my God.
business. So what
Oh my.
else? Whoever is watching us want to hear from me before they get convinced that this is a business that can change their life. It has changed my life. It has changed Boss Lady's life, and it can change your life as well. The only thing you have to do is to put in effort. Because if we go to our normal 8 to 5 jobs, we put in effort to do that and get paid. Those of you that go to work where you have to clock in and clock out, if you go to work and you don't you clock in at 8 o'clock and clock out at maybe 10 o'clock in the morning, do you think you'll be paid from 12 all the way to 5 o'clock? No,
No, they won't pay you.
it doesn't work
You
like
even get a warning on top of that, or even sack letter
that.
on top of
Exactly,
that.
because you are cheating the system.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I mean? And it's the same thing here. The good thing about this is that not only you receiving your commission, you'll be also be receiving extra bonuses apart from the commission that you get from this business. They've got about 4 different compensations or 4 different benefits in it.
Ways
At the
to
end of the
yeah.
day, all this will be added up for you to take it every month. So, boss lady, this business has done a lot for me and my family, because sometimes before this business, when our children come to us and wanted to ask for something, we need to go and look at the bank account and see how much do we have in it.
Hmm.
But do you remember I said to my wife, look, this time if I go to shop, I don't check the price. I only go in and pick what I want to pick.
Wow.
Yes,
Hey, wow.
you discriminate to buy something if the income is not there. But if you have the money, you don't care how much it costs.
In short, money makes you happy. Even if you are sad, you'll be happy. When money is there, it's written all over you. You'll smile, even if you don't want to smile. When you just look into your account, you start smiling.
No, no. One funny thing is that when I started this business, that is when I realized that all these mental health problems that are going on are all part of poverty.
It's
Because
true.
if you don't have money, you
Mm,
get anxious in case your child come and ask you something.
hmm.
You get depressed for the fact that maybe you cannot feed your children. What are you going to feed on? So you are always high and your mental state is always fluctuating. So
Mm.
I know very well from my practice that most people that have been experiencing mental health problems most of them are due to poverty.
I must say I agree with you. First of all, I'd like to say massive congratulations on all of your achievements. I'm really, really so happy and proud of you and your wife. You know, um, you've done so very well for yourself in the business, and you inspire me. Your couple inspires me a lot, and it's great to see a couple that are working together in our community as well, that are doing this business together and earning. And by the way, people don't believe that. I know that. I'll just throw in this quick question to ask. Okay, what position are you, and how many bonuses have you earned? Because people, when we are showing them our compensation plan, they think that thing is just something, just figures written on a paper. They don't believe that is true. How much of the bonuses have you earned? We're not going into commissions. We're just talking about our compensation plan.
Wow. Wow. I'm National Marketing Director.
Mhm.
Okay. And I have actually taken um, the bonuses from sales sales commission all the way to this level. Okay. The last one I took was 7,200, just bonus.
Wow.
Yeah, that's just the bonus. It's not through from where I started to this level, but just the highest that I've taken from my position.
Wow. Thank you so much for sharing that. And it's just we are saying this so that for those that are still skeptical, that do not believe that this is really true, that people are getting these bonuses. That's why if I come and tell somebody's third party story, they will say I'm making up things. But when they're hearing it from the horse's mouth, it's different. And imagine, you couldn't even afford 6,000, but now you own two houses.
Yes.
Imagine through this business.
And that's not the
Imagine if you said no, if you were skeptical, you would still be in the same position, stressing on how can I raise this money for this 6,000. Thank God you said yes.
yeah.
So that's what we are all asking you to do. That's what we are trying to do here, to make you to understand that what we are saying is not a myth, it's real. And you can be able to achieve it. My next question, you've partially answered it, why they should join. I know you've partially answered it. If you want to throw in maybe two or three more things, the reasons why, you can feel free to do that. But in your answer from the previous question, I know you've covered most of the stuff, but you can feel free to go ahead and share any reasons why they should join Just Plus Business.
Well, I think one of the reason is that it's better to have something that will make you control your life. Okay.
Mm.
Something like time freedom, because you would decide. If you are somebody that wanted to decide how much you want to earn every month, this is the right
Mm.
business for you. Because assuming you are somebody that, oh, you don't need that much money and you want £100 a month, you
Mm.
can work towards that, and every month you'll get your £100. But if you are somebody that you want £1,000 a month, you can also work towards that, depending your capability and your strength. You work to suit yourself. Okay, it gives you the flexibility. Okay, when you are in this business, you determine what you want to use your time for,
Mm.
because you are not working under anybody. But don't forget to make it maybe like what I am just saying, or maybe somebody that has gone above me. You
Mm.
need to be very disciplined. Okay.
Mm.
You need to always do what you wanted to do, because you don't relax. Because the more you relax, the more your business goes down. Okay. So flexibility and time freedom is also very, very important. Okay. I am somebody that I have full control over my time.
Time.
Okay, this is when I was actually having career break, but just the way, because I had career break from October 2020 to June 2021. I went back to practice, because social work, you need to renew your registration.
Mm.
And because I wanted to renew my registration and also keep my professional number, that's when
Mm.
I went back in June,
Practice number. Yeah.
yeah, 2021. Okay.
Mm.
And because of this business, I was able to manage how many hours I wanted to work and how many days I wanted to
Mm.
work. So I'm not working full time now. I work Monday to Wednesday. Okay. So just
Wow.
imagine, this business has been able to define for me when I want to work and when I don't want to work for somebody. So this is the
Wow.
same thing you can do. The business has helped me to choose my weekends. My weekend starts on Thursday. Unlike people who are working Monday to Friday, where their weekend start on Friday evening. That is what this business has done for me. Okay. It is also giving me an extra income in addition to what I am getting from this business.
Wow.
Yeah. And I
Thank you
also
so
have
much.
like I'm saying, it has also given me financial freedom. Financial
Wow.
freedom for the fact that this building that I am buying is an investment. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. I also have enough fun whereby I can do everything that I want for
Mm.
myself and my family. I get what I desire to get.
Can afford,
Oh, yes,
anything you want. Wow.
exactly. Not everything, but what
Congratulations.
I cherish to have. Not everything, but anything that I think I like to have, I go
Have at
get them.
least.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So thank you so much for sharing. We are not saying leave your job, you know,
No, no, no.
but this can help you to reduce your hours. That is one of the points that my bossman Richmond shared. It has helped him to reduce his working hours. So if you're looking for that flexibility, this is the reason. The other thing I just want to add to what he said, community, which he also mentioned earlier on, and the fact that you don't have to stock, you don't have to ship, to customers, and you don't have to handle any cash. All you do is just share the opportunity and ask people to, then you get paid from your we're running behind time now. In a few minutes we're just going to round up. In one word, is this business a pyramid scheme, yes or no?
Boss lady, it is absolutely not. It has nowhere closer to pyramid scheme. No, because what you do will actually earn you what you want. Then, like you said earlier on, when you pay your franchise £50 in UK, 60 in Europe and Ireland, or 60 dollars.
$50.
Okay,
Mm.
when you pay it yearly, that is it. You don't pay anything, or no one even force you to buy the products. All that you do is just to canvas it, just advocate it. And whoever wants to buy it will just go to your website and buy it. So it is nowhere near to be described as pyramid scheme. No, 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 no.
Wow,
It was
thank you
my
for
perception
answering.
earlier on, but it's not like that.
Thank you for answering that, because that is one thing that people always, I'm just trying to answer the questions that people ask themselves,
Absolutely.
or the misconceptions that people have about this business. My next question, one of my last few questions, is does anyone need any qualifications? Do they need a degree to be successful? What are the requirements to join this business? Of course, you've answered that right now, but does anyone need qualifications to be
You don't,
successful in this
you don't
business,
need nothing
or to join?
and not to join, because just imagine myself who hold doctorate in business administration. I need to come down and learn from my boss lady. So it's not about your qualification. The only thing you need to understand is that you will be open to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody within the community is more than happy to teach you how to be successful in this business.
Mm-hmm.
Boss lady Bianca is not in my team, but here is the case. She's hosting me to let people know what our business is. And I was more than happy to come on stage with her.
Mm-hmm.
That is the lovely aspect of this business. You don't need anything.
Mm-hmm.
Either you are a we have doctors in this business, but we
Mm-hmm.
all started from the same level. So technically, you don't need anything. Even if you can't speak English, your local dialect, you can use it, because you have people in your country that are living in 27 countries that we operate.
And I love that you mentioned that. I love that you mentioned that. I'm going to throw in a line. I know that your wife, she grew very well in the business, speaking your language. It's
Exactly.
not even in speaking English that she built a business. She built a business mainly speaking in your language, in your mother tongue. So, don't be worried about that. Oh, I don't know English. Oh, I don't know French. Use your mother tongue. Reach out to people, your tribe that are from your background. You have people that are in the diaspora here. If you have people in the diaspora that are from your village or from your country, reach out, speak your language. They can relate to you and you can reach out to them. So this business cannot limit you. You cannot limit yourself. You actually even have a broad spectrum of people, and the fact that the business is in over 20, we're in over 28 countries. We operate in over 28 countries. So it gives you the potential, to spread your net wider and wider. Okay, so you don't need to even worry yourself about anything. If you are really that person that is coachable, you can be able to. And if you have that passion and that drive, and you are hungry for success, and you really really want to realize your dreams, you can make it in this business.
And
And of course, we
just
are not saying that this is going to be um easy.
yeah,
Nothing is easy.
exactly.
Life is hard. Guess what? Waking up in the morning, going to maybe driving to work, or maybe even taking a train and bus under the rain, under the snow, is hard. So each and everything has its aspect of hard and good. You understand? But this is the sweetest business. You can do it from the comfort of your home. You can be on the road, you can be on holiday, you are doing your business. You can be in your bed in your pajamas doing your business. So how much flexibility? I even don't like traveling, because this country is cold. So anything that will take me out of my house in winter, I don't even want it. So this business, that's why I love it, because I don't need to leave my house to do it. I don't need to
Exactly.
leave my house. I enter people's houses, many people's houses, thousands of people's houses, from the comfort of my lounge, through social media. So which makes it, if everything is digital nowadays. Where do you spend your time? You're watching us from where? From social media. So it's very easy to do that. So one of my last few is, what do you have to say about people that say they don't have time to do this business? Just in 1 minute, because our time is already up.
Well, I think time is always have to be made. If you don't make time, you will not make time.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever says they haven't got time, that means they haven't got time to change their life. Because
I
you
love
have
that.
to make time.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody can make time for you unless you make time for yourself. Because if you can spend time on TikTok
Mm-hmm.
just singing and dancing, and you cannot have time to make money, then I'll be really, really shocked to hear that. And it's not something new. We've been hearing it, and then when I hear it, I get shocked.
You know what my response to people when they say that to me, I like what you said. I say to that all of us have 24 hours in a day, whether it's Mr. Obama, President Obama, ex-president Obama, or me, or who. Everybody has 24 hours in a day. The rich and the poor all have 24 hours in a day. The difference
It's how they
is
use it.
how we spend that 24 hours. No one gets extra hour, extra 30 minutes because all they are rich, they're getting extra hour. No. So, what is your excuse? Let us dump all our excuses. This is not time for excuses. We're experiencing inflation right now, everything. Like I'm telling you, my electricity bill has doubled up. And this thing is driving me mad. Like it has doubled up. So if you don't want to double up your income or way of earning money, what is going to happen to you? Like you said, that stress is what is causing many people to have mental health issues or health issues. Because thinking too much, you end up having what, a headache, stress, and this and that. Now, my last question to you is: what are the advantages of financial stability, financial freedom, as a man?
I think if you are a man and you are a family man and you have financial stability, it means that anytime you just stretch your hand, you'll be able to lay your hand on something into the family in terms of money. If you have a financial freedom, it means that you have got enough in your account that whatever you want to do with your family, you'll be able to do that.
Mhm.
And then financial freedom, is it financial freedom?
Yeah, financial freedom and financial stability, time freedom as
Oh,
well.
time freedom. Yeah, time
Yeah.
freedom is just being able to determine when you want to do things. Nobody's controlling your time. You can all decide to do whatever you want to do because you have absolute control of your time as a boss man or as a boss lady based on the business that you are doing. You are not somebody that restricted to come to work at maybe 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock. You are flexible in your way and at the same time making the same income as you are being restricted by your boss, whoever you are working for. But this is where you're working for yourself. So you have control over your finance, you have control over your time. So this is what it's all about being a man.
Wow. Thank you so much for sharing that. What I'd like to say to you as a man out there, you know, women, they don't like any broke men. They don't want nobody that's poor. Are you looking to get married? A woman wants a man that will give them stability in their life, right? Is that not true, Bossman?
Yes,
You
it
are
is.
married already, but I'm just saying, like, for those that are still unmarried, right? Secondly, the thing that is killing sometimes many marriages, the man doesn't have time for the wife, is doing multiple jobs that by the time when he gets home, by the time he has to do his duties, he's too tired. He doesn't have, like, health wise and emotionally, he's depleted. That's affecting marriages. Number three, when there's money, like I said, hey, happiness, the love is sweet. It's sweeter. Is it not, Bossman?
Obviously.
Tell me, the
Obviously.
level of the love, I'm sure it has increased, eh? The level of love has increased now. When there's money,
Oh,
the level of love, it will grow
where
even
there is
more.
money, there is peace.
There's
Money, if
peace.
I hear people say money is not everything, I'm telling them because they don't have money. That's what they are saying to. If you have money, money is something.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing with our audience. Our time is really, we've gone overboard. Thank you so much, Bossman Richmond, for coming and sharing and inspiring our audience tonight. If you still have any questions that we did not answer, please feel free to reach out to whoever shared this video with you. If it's Bossman Richmond and me or whoever, get onto our inbox, and we are more than happy to get you started and also to give you any information that we any any questions that we did not answer, we'll answer them for you. So God bless you
Okay,
and
just
see you.
before we go,
Okay, yes.
just a
Okay.
minute. Okay.
All right.
I think there may be some men watching us who will be saying that this business is women's business. I
Mm-hmm.
want to touch that finally, that it is not women's
I
business.
have forgot that one.
It is for
Thanks
both
so much.
men and women. But
Mm.
because men are more skeptical for such businesses, that is why you don't see them. And it's mainly within our community that you see more women in the business. But if you go to the other communities, especially in Europe or America and UK here, you will see a lot of men in the business. So I want you to actually kill that perception that it's women business. No, it is both men and women. And even the owner of the business is a man. So how
Wow.
would he actually set up this business and give it to women?
For women and get
No.
it women.
Okay.
Thank you so much. I forgot that question. Thank you so much for the reminder. Thank you. Thank you. I really because that is one of the commonly asked questions that men say, "Oh, I only see women showing up. Where are the men?" Oh, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate. So we're just going to say goodbye to you. God bless you. Have a blessed weekend. See you next week again. We're going to have another amazing guest again to come and inspire